Surprise, surprise, I am here. We have not played a Nancy Drew game in quite a while. We haven't really played any game in quite a while, but that changes today because it is raining super hard here. Not currently, but like throughout the day it was raining pretty hard, so I had the day off work because I have to work outside. And that gave me time to discover the wonderful world of apple cider donut flavored Jedi! Hello! I see Nance, I click stream. Hello, Jedi. I've missed you. How are you? Hi, Jedi. Alright. I'm just gonna get straight into it and we'll see. I have like most of the Nancy Drew game collection. I've just kind of been picking and choosing which ones we go through. I like the last one we played was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point, so it was a while. In the process of maybe quitting my job, is that a good thing? I hope good for mental health, maybe. How are you? I'm good. So my job gave me the day off because I work outside, and we're getting Florida storm residuals. So my boss was like, hey, take Monday off, like it's gonna be way too much and we'll regroup on Tuesday. And so during that time, I got some cleaning done, I did some side work, and I also discovered some apple cider donut flavored hard cider. And that's what I have beside me today, with some apple flavored Jamaican rum, which is just delicious. Hoping everyone stays safe. Me too. Yeah, donut, like apple cider donut flavor. There's non-alcoholic version of it too that they sell at Whole Foods. I don't know if there are Whole Foods around you, Jedi, but the non-alcoholic version is just as delicious, if not more so, because it's even sweeter. It's incredible. Highly recommend. Anyway, that's the mind frame that I'm going into this game with, so do not expect me to take this seriously. I will not. I think my nearest Whole Foods is like rip. Next time I'm around there, I will look for it. I always find it in the fruit section, personally. I'm only ever at Whole Foods to use the bathroom while at work. Because, like, if we're in someone's garden and I'm like, hey, I gotta pee, my coworker's like, alright, let's go. Fruit, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's get started. This is Last Train to Blue Canyon. And this is one of the games that, according to Steam, I haven't even opened before. So we'll see how this goes.
Welcome to my latest case,
Hi,
Last Train
Nancy.
to Blue Moon Canyon.
Hi,
To
Lonnie.
start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
I cannot emphasize, I'm pretty sure I have said this both of the times that I've played a Nancy Drew game. 3. I think we've played 3 Nancy Drew games on here. I'm in love with Nancy's voice actress. I believe I know her first name's Lonnie. I believe her last name is either Minnelli or Minella. I love her. She's the greatest. Where does this rank in the Nance scale of difficulty? That's a great question. I always do Junior Detective because I'm stupid. I can't. She's a fun voice. She is. She was also the original voice for Rouge the Bat. So she's my hero as far as I'm concerned. She can do it all. Oh no, Mood, I'm stupid too. Yeah, it like, and I've had a few drinks, like we're here for a good time, not for a long time. Hopefully not for a difficult time. But if my past experiences are anything to go by, we might be here for a while. It's 2 lesbian icons. Is Lonnie a lesbian? Oh, we love that for her. This woman, she's so powerful, dude. And like I love her Rouge. Deepest respect for like the OG. Kathleen is actually my favorite. when it comes to who my favorite is for Rouge specifically. But like, you know, Kathleen wouldn't have been there if Lonnie hadn't stepped up first, so I am not interested in any kind of like people dismissing her as the voice actress because she did a great job. I love her. I love her. She's so powerful.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going
This
is
looks
Lori
like Penn
Gerard.
Station.
That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too
Yeah,
rich
the
and a
Hardy
little too
Boys.
famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Are you familiar
Well,
with the Hardy
people,
Boys?
now that our little orientation tour is over,
That's
let's
louder than I
get
thought.
started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us.
Occasionally,
Ghost
yeah.
Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country.
Oh, he did it. Look
And
at
then
that
there's Frank
face.
and Joe
I don't know what we're
Hardy.
here for, but he did
They're
it.
amateur detectives? My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy. Nancy Drew?
Whatever. All right, I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado.
Not
Why?
Uncle Tino.
To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of
Sorry,
the
this
Nevada
is loud.
desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's
Oh
gone.
my gosh.
What in the world?
What the?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, are you kidding
Oh,
me?
brother.
It's okay.
He did
Everybody
it.
just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom
Oh,
of this.
thank you, Oscar the Grouch.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
Shut up, Joe.
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her
Sorry, I'll
father's
speak in just a second.
considerable wealth to get it.
Okay. Hello! Is it okay to call you Boo? Hi, Liz. I love you. Happy October. It took me like 6 days longer than I would have liked to do like a Halloween themed stream, but here I am. I love you. I love you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she said, if I haven't seemed concerned, it's because I'm not. Thanks, lady. Isn't it interesting that everyone else seems to be like a detective or some kind of cop or like someone invested in the paranormal in some way, and then there's just a romance author. Big mood. I haven't been able to stream in a minute. I feel that. I haven't shown up to streams of yours or Allie's in like a minute. Cause I wake up at 3 and I'm like, oh dang it. They streamed earlier. How well do you know her?
How well do you know her?
I don't really know her, I just know of her. The only reason I accepted her invitation was because I've come across the name Jake Hurley several times in my research, and this seemed like a good opportunity to learn more about him. What was your name
Okay.
again?
Nancy Drew, you and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
You don't remember me, do you? It happens, yeah. Buffering cuz train. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not too loud and the sound isn't too loud, but we are of a congruent, I don't know, complementary volume to each other. I don't know if that works. She writes old Wild West romance novels. Oh, okay. So clearly that makes her an expert on yeah, no, obviously that has to be it. She's the train expert. Not, who I'm assuming is driving the train.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
Well, it's okay. Have you ever met Laurie's other guests before?
Have you ever met Laurie's other guests before?
Psst, Nancy,
Joe,
come here.
oh, come on.
Excuse me for a second.
Come on, Joe. Aren't you also a detective?
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed
In the
Tino
next
Balducci.
car.
And
What
I
are you
went after
talking
John
about?
Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
I don't like that. Did you talk to him?
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor
Oh.
right where Laurie was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
There's a pizza place like a town or so away from me called Balducci's. I want pizza. She watched Wild Wild West 1999 once and is now a subject matter expert. That's how that works. Just ask, like, literally any Walmart, Target, whatever, who has made their employees watch, like, a quality assurance, security assurance video and then, like, threw them onto security or HR. And you will know that that's exactly how that works, Liz. Trains don't have drivers, silly. They go choo-choo down the tracks by themselves, just like Thomas Tank Engine. I almost said Tank Engine. Ooh. Yeah, there are. Alright, let's, I'd make a poll, but hang on. Can I make a poll from my phone? Which train do you want this to be? You want it to be like Thomas, Percy, Emily, some third one that I can't think of right now? Let's make a poll. We can as mods. Hell yeah, do you want to? You don't have to, you don't want to. You pronounce like tangerine, yeah. Thomas Tank Engine. I don't think I like the way the Menendez brothers are looking at Nancy. Liz! They're just sitting there being good little NPCs. Did you ask him about it? Also, I'll vouch for the Hardy Boys and like no other man ever. I know, I know. But I think we should go after the graphic designer for that because Joe and Frank are good boys.
Did you ask him about it?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for
That
them.
wouldn't
Wonder
impress
I've
him.
Probably never even been undercover.
That wouldn't
Joe,
impress him.
let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Laurie is faking this whole disappearance
I'd
thing.
learn more if
She's
Joe
not the
hadn't
only one.
How can you
interrupted.
say that? You heard Laurie scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
That's a fair
What
point.
about you, Nancy? What do you think?
Here's the thing. Normally, I'd agree with Frank. Eat the rich and all that. But I don't think this would be a game if she didn't sincerely go missing. Oh no, are these the Hardy Boys? Yeah! Yeah, they are. They are the Hardy Boys. It's funny, because I'm like, kind of annoyed, right? The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew sometimes would have collaborations in books and whatnot, but like, why do I see them before I see Hannah or George? What the hell? Hannah and George were with Nancy so often. Don't tell my brother I called the Hardy Boys and Menendez brothers. I would never. Don't you worry. Hey, Brave, how are you? Oh, we literally just started. We're getting nowhere fast. Don't you worry. I like to stop and chat, and I haven't been live in like 3 months. My mom had approximately 80 Hardy Boys books as a kid. I used to have the entire Nancy Drew collection, and my mom had the entire Nancy Drew collection before me and got rid of it like way, way, way before she even became an adult. And then when she had me, started kicking herself for getting rid of it. And now I am kicking myself for ditching most of my Nancy Drew books. I bet they are collectibles now. Especially because I don't know when your mom got them, but my mom had her Nancy Drew collection in the 70s? Mid-70s? Early 80s? Oh, I loved the Babysitter's Club books. Those were great. I don't even know if they survived the last 15 times. Oof. Okay, yeah, no, that's out of her hands. That's not her fault. We stored ours in the attic, so we don't really have an excuse. Okay, back to this. Usually I would side with Frank, because, like, yeah, rich girl bullshit, I could see it. But again, Nancy wouldn't be out here solving this for serious if there wasn't an actual problem. So, Joe, I guess I'm siding with you. Frank, I'm sorry. I know this is going to sound like bullshit now. Just trust the process, brother.
I kind of agree with you.
You've got to be kidding.
I know, I'm sorry. Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great.
Oh,
Catch you
Frank is
later.
the cute one. I had the exact opposite thought process. I thought Joe was cuter. Oh, great. This isn't gonna end well for any of us. Holy shit. No, sorry guys, I don't want to talk to you. What is this? We have a pencil. Why do we have a pencil? We're gonna put it away for now, please. No, put the fucking pencil away. Nancy, a time and a place, like Professor Oak would say. I will be dead in the ground before I recognize a man named Joe or Frank as attractive. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that later. Okay, look at them though. In this game, Joe is the blonde. He looks 38. Well, guess what, Jedi? I'm 31. If anything, that's a green flag. That means he's old enough to be appreciated by the adult eye. Jedi, consider my DMs ready. And he's like strawberry blonde, orange. I'm going with orange. Definitely not. I wouldn't say blonde. You could if you wanted to. Oh my god. Look at this phone.
Engineer, what do you want?
Oh, thank
Hello,
God.
I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Laurie Gerard has disappeared.
So?
So, didn't she hire your ass? What's wrong with looking 38? Consider that they are canonically teens. I have considered it. Excuse me. But also, if we're going off looks, I will lean towards the one that looks like closer to an adult. Consider that. Also, I think that there's very good reason for why Nancy, you can't ever see Nancy, because they were like, absolutely not are we butchering this. We'll butcher everyone else, but not Nancy. This man got fucking glass bones and paper skin from chronic cell tanning beds. Is he not pale as shit? Hang on. Let's get through the conversation with the engineer before we start arguing about this, please. I just thought you might want to call the police or something. Did you know she was going to disappear? Was this pre-planned? I assume not. So I feel like it's pointless to ask that, right? I mean, those books started in what, 20s? Probably went through 2 packs a day each. For sure. That ages you pretty fast, I assume. Just thought you might want to call the police or something. I mean, we're on a moving train. What could they do? But it's fine. We'll say that. Go ahead, Lonnie. Punch it.
I just thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But then why did you say so when I said she was missing? If you only take orders from her, isn't that kind of fucking important? Jedi and I derailing gameplay? That would never. You're so right. No. Honestly, to be fair, I could talk to a wall and derail the gameplay. All by myself. I do appreciate having you guys to bounce off of, though. But Lori might not even be on the train anymore. I doubt that. Shouldn't you at least call the authorities? I don't know. What are you possibly talking about, Listen? I would never putz around instead of making progress. No, you're so right. The problem is that neither of you have any control over the progress. It is me. So I'm holding you both hostage, really, is what this is coming down to.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Alright. So far, I feel like the engineer is the only person in Lori's corner aside from us. Do we go back to the boys? Is that what we do now? We're like, well, that didn't work.
What have you got?
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other... I forgot that even if they interrupt or talk over us, we can still come back with other questions. Oh no, it's holding me hostage, making me spend time with them. That's right. Cower in fear. Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance? And
do
go.
you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks, Flotsam and Jetsam. Great input. Me and Echoes of Wisdom using redacted in every area using the game before proceeding with the main storyline. I do that too. I'm like, but what about this? And present the
Talk to you later.
only
Sounds
piece
good.
of evidence Phoenix has. Oh. Fresh from... Oh god, what the hell is this? J.R. Ruffy and Sons, owner, Bellingham, Washington. I almost said... This isn't funny. It's like, it's not funny. It's actually really stupid. But I've made multiple mentions that I'm very familiar with the city of Boston. So when I saw WA, I was like, oh yeah. Massachusetts. That's definitely what that is. Oh god, okay. We have to keep... Sorry, my mic is super sensitive for no good reason. Really obnoxious. So I'm going to try to keep from leaning on my shirt. That's the crinkling you just heard.
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
Just draw a dick on the eagle with your pencil and call it a day. We should be fine. What's that? Are those children's shoes? Come on, man.
Sadie Crawford.
L? Who the hell is that? See, Frank very much is modeled in a bowl cut era Beatles or a Davy Jones Monkeys, and Joe looks like Prince William. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I could see it. Wait, isn't it Prince Andrew? Andrew's the redhead, right? Oh, I can't look at those? Can I talk to her again?
Yes?
Hope I'm not disturbing you.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
You are.
But I'm
Oh.
quite used to disturbances. You see, I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
Okay. This man looks like balding ass William in a bad wig. You think so? Oh, poor Joe. Well, now that I've bothered you already, may as well go full send. Why do you think Lori invited you?
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
I'm sure.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
A year? That's tragic. When did he buy the train?
When did he buy this train?
Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
I'm assuming France. Something about the cheekbones. There's someone else, but I can't. You'll get there, I'm sure. With me just fucking around, you have plenty of time to think it over. I assure you.
Where did he meet Camille?
I don't know that. The circumstances surrounding her passing are a bit of a mystery, too. All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
Vaguely, the evil Prince Charming from
I'll
Shrek.
let you get back to your writing.
That would be nice.
Oh, you passive-aggressive bitch. She's got the I'm so sorry lady. No, I'm sorry to who I'm about to offend by saying this. She looks like she wants so badly to be a writer, but she's actually like a very burnt out kindergarten teacher that's about like 10 years too far away from retirement. But like it's kind of the sunk cost fallacy. So she's like, I can't quit now. I'm 10 years away from retirement. Do you see what I'm saying? It's that fucking combination of the autumnal sweater and the flesh skirt. And the like high ponytail. And I don't mean that as an insult to kindergarten teachers. I hope. Oh, I know that woman. She writes shitty poetry at my local open mic. Yeah, that's the one. You think...
What have you got?
Really? You think so? He does look like someone, but I can't put my finger on it either. I personally disagree that it's Prince Charming.
See you later.
You better.
Yeah, no, I agree though. Frank's got that like Paul McCartney look going for him. Here we go. The hair isn't long enough. Never mind. Yeah, no. I understand.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
It's because it is some kind of gemstone. I agree why you said it though. Like, or not agree, but I understand why you said it. This is always my nightmare.
This must have been the sleeping car.
Just the, oh, let's click and hope no one jumps out. I feel safe. It's fine.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
It could take you a while, you're right. I'm sure people have, though. Hey, it looks like a dude that would make me want to cover my drink at a bar. Yeah, I get that. Cartoon Gordon Ramsay. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, the hair isn't doing him much justice. The only person with that hair I've ever seen that has made it work for them is James McAvoy, and that's fucking it. A Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. What? One two-part word. One two-part word. Do they mean like a word that's like one word that's 2 syllables? What's that? Oh, hello. Oh, great. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. That's 4 syllables. Appreciate the enthusiasm, though. For fucking sure. Right click to rotate. But I am right clicking and it's not rotating. That is supposed to go there, though. Eventually. And you... Oh, I see. You hold them and they rotate. I see, I see, I see. You go here. Shoot. No, you don't. So sorry. You go here. I don't know where you go yet, but I need to hold you for a second. Okay. I don't know yet. Oh wait, that was right. But it's a 2-part word. Mother, oh, you're right. And then she said, I'm not your mother. Oh my god. That would be really funny. I hope that's what it is. Okay. Which means that you come over here. Where do you go, my love? Sure. No? Oh, I see. There? What's wrong? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
I'm sure it's probably lead. Or a double entendre. I cracked the case, Nancy who? More like Jedi Drew, that's right. Get 'em, Jedi. Alright, hell yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. That was satisfying, like shockingly satisfying. Hi, handsome man. You need a, what is it, like a citrine? I'm going to just check everything just to make sure. Well, hang on now. What's in here?
Hey, come on over here.
Oh,
Hi, you're that Nancy person.
Jesus.
How you doing? John Gray.
Oh, whew, oh my God. I didn't, sorry, I didn't know, that there was someone in here. Oh no. I'm really glad I didn't scream in your ears. Um, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
Uh, do you really think that a moving train can... Yeah, of course. If anything's gonna be haunted, why not a moving train? Guess we're going with this one.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. And that's my working theory, at least.
Okay. It's very interesting.
That's very interesting.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Laurie's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Excuse me. Trying to fight back burping very loudly? Damn sick technology are those Beats by Dre. I have owned Beats by Dre, and I can tell you they are too silver to be Beats. As opposed to what, Nancy? Are stationary trains more haunted? I mean, I guess in her thought process, it would be that because ghosts are non-corporeal, they wouldn't be able to stay on the train because their physical bodies wouldn't be physically on the train. So they would have to put in the work to keep up with the train, which is just ridiculous, really. Who are we questioning? Who are we questioning? Charlena thinks Laurie is just playing some kind of joke. You don't think Tino Balducci will be able to... Well, we'll say this. I feel like he'd take a... What is he, a cop? Another detective? Something like that?
You don't think Tino Balducci will be able to track her down?
I doubt it. In fact, I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Okay, I see what you're saying. This is lining up a motive for Tino. Tino? I'm gonna call him Tony. Tony Balducci feels like a pizza guy. So I'm just gonna call him that. I kind of feel sorry for the guy. Fair enough. Is Laurie a friend of yours?
Is Laurie a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she planned it that way. Maybe she doesn't have any friends. No, planned it that way.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley?
Sure.
Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
Me neither, but you know, I've only met her for 30 seconds. So, what's your opinion of Charlena Purcell?
What's your opinion of Charlena Purcell?
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Ouch. Bro. This stupid bitch is friendless. Oh, this bitch stupid and friendless. Yes.
Thanks for the chat.
Take care.
Oh man, thank God we've been going for... We've been going for 40 minutes. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know that I've just been dragging shit out. That looks like money. And now it's mine, I guess.
The Little Book of Samplers.
By Bernice Adelmeyer. Oh boy, you ready? Here we go. Surely there is no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring a piece of linen to life with needlepoint. The entire 19th century, motherfuckers. They couldn't get enough, requiring only needle, thread, care, and imagination. The word sampler comes from the Latin word, oh no, exemplum, which means example, that which serves as a model. The best samplers not only allow their creators to recall what particular embroidery stitches look like when executed properly, but also demonstrate to the world their mastery of an important womanly skill. Guys, I have terrible news. I think I failed. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Indeed, many a gentleman's head has been turned. Oh, never mind, guys, I'm safe. And many a marriage fortified by a well-crafted sampler. Damn, good thing I'm not a woman then. Pop off, Jedi. Good thing I'm not interested in men. It is acceptable, in these modern times, for samplers to take many forms. One classic is the long and narrow band sampler, which features bands of flowery border designs as well as rows of numbers and the alphabet. Another classic is the spot sampler, a delightful display of randomly placed images or motifs. Example of a spot sampler. It's cute. It's super cute. Like, hey, no disrespect to people who do this. That looks tough and really cool. Sean, hello! 19th century women. Sure, needlepoint is fun, but nothing beats the thrill of not having cholera. Oh, wait, is that the Triforce? Oh my god. Most motifs are naturalistic objects that have specific meanings in the language of samplers. Here is a list of common motifs and their meanings. A duck means marital fidelity. An eagle means America. Harp is purity. Square is nature. Star is bravery. Crown is eternity. Owl is wisdom. Dog is faithfulness. A dove is charity. A cherry is departed. Lion is strength. A bell is music and joy. Horseshoe means good luck. A butterfly means new beginning. Shell, good fortune. Olive means peace. An hourglass is the passing of time. Fucking obviously. I'm doing alright. I'm here. I'm, breathing, doing my thing. I hope you're doing well, Sean. Ring equals union, again, fucking obviously. Chairs are domesticity. Key is fidelity. Fidelity has come up twice. A bee is hope. An apple is love. A bow is secret love. A rabbit is gentleness. Daisy is humility. Squirrel is mischief. Angel is messenger. Cat is idleness. Pineapple, hospitality, and a heart with key is beloved. Jesus Christ. Nowadays, most samplers are colorful variations on the two classic styles and are largely decorative in nature. Houses, schools, and churches take center stage in some. Others, mottos, verses, and important dates are featured. In others, mottos, verses, and important dates are featured. There is an alarming trend among some sampler makers to use only one stitch, the simple and rather plain cross stitch. Yeah, cross stitching. I have a few friends who do that. My friend Abby cross stitches, and her work is beautiful. Chairs for domesticity is interesting. It is, but I guess in a certain way it does make sense. It's a look that, with tables, I suppose that they could easily be misunderstood as something else, or just blending into the home, whereas chairs have a definite look to them. So I could understand. Anyway, it behooves these women to remember that nothing catches the eye like variety, nor holds the heart like a multi-talented seamstress. Hey! Oh, God, I'm not gonna say it. I almost said kill yourself. But now I've said it, so I guess it's a little too late to take it back. What's this?
This looks like some sort of game.
I love that marital fidelity is a duck. A duck ain't never cheated on his wife. You're so right.
Nothing happens. I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
Wind it. Oh, a key. Okay, so we just like. Oops.
Darn.
All right, we're trying this again.
I did it!
Yes!
I
Yes!
wonder what's in here.
Almost first try. Almost. I'll take it. Oh no. Alright, fellas. This has happened before. In Nancy Drew games, I can't read sheet music. Oh, thank God. Alright. Never mind. It has stuff written down here. We should be fine. We should be fine. Okay. Maybe it's a code. So that's a G, G, G. 3 G's. An E. Another G. A. G. E. E. D. E. D. G? God, that's... Okay, well, we're gonna have to... No, I'm not doing that again. Are you kidding me? I got what I needed. Why do you have the... Oh. Oh, we can call Bess. I said Hannah at the beginning, didn't I? I said Hannah and George. That's incorrect. Hannah is the housekeeper at her house. Bess and George are cousins and Nancy's best friends. They are who I was thinking of, and I apologize. Oh, is this the Can't Down Lady Sing This Song? Do da do da do 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 do. That was playing while we were jumping over the... Okay. Also possibly the bottom line with the letters labeled would be the line important to the code. Possibly. But I wouldn't put it in past Nancy Drew. They used to have me put the full... before cell phones were a thing, when we played the Haunted Theater, whatever, which is the first Nancy Drew game I ever played as a 6 or 7-year-old, they used to have you punch in the full phone number for the people you wanted to talk to. So it would, I would not put it past them to expect that from us. Let's call Bess. I miss Bess. Actually, let's do it outside where people are not. Oh, wait.
If I had some music, I could play a tune.
We have music. Nancy. Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. No, Nancy. This. We have this. Shit. How'd you do that? Okay. I don't, Oh! G. Sorry.
Don't do that, please.
Oh.
Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
I'm sorry.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay. Sorry. I didn't realize he had mics set up over here. Oh, is that what that is? I'm the daughter of a photographer, so I just assumed it was a really fancy, shutter flash.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself
thank
how
God.
to play the piano.
Oh, thank God. And it just stayed perfectly intact? Sure.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Uh-huh. Thomasina. Thomasina.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder
Oh.
if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Let's see. So that's the fidelity. I know that. Was the harp also fidelity? Horseshoe was good luck, obviously. Eagle was America. Awful Ursula. I don't think that was her name in the poem. It was Edna, wasn't it? It was Edna. Okay. Owl. 7. Cherry. Cherry is loyalty? I don't remember. Oh, fuck. I don't. Dang it. We'll come back to this, I think. Well, hang on. Owl and cherry. Owl is wisdom, and cherry is departed. Okay. Wisdom departed. 7. 10. Wisdom departed. And awful Ursula.
I wonder what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
Yeah, they are
Looks
kind
like
of
I
weird.
need a special tool.
We'll have to figure that out, I guess. That is not my problem at this current moment in time. Let's find.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's me.
Bess.
Hi, Bess.
And me.
Hey, George. What's up?
George.
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am. She's the one who insisted we call you
Hi,
Nancy,
Ron.
only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I couldn't care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
Agreed.
What color is it?
Terrible
Adobe
color.
beige.
Yeah.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, man?
I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm glad she called, though. Cool phone, yeah. You know, it's been a while since I've seen a. Oh, this isn't a Nokia. What would you call this? Do you think like an Envy? NV2, maybe? I hope you're doing well, Rom. In fact, I'm going to go pour myself another drink. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Doing pretty well. Just been busy with job, day job, music stuff, and little by little. That's right. How is Mal doing? I'm okay. I have a job I really, really like. And otherwise, I'm just kind of taking it one day at a time. So, yeah. That's kind of it. I am gonna have to message you at some point though, because I do have something that I want to pitch to you if you are open to it. And it's not gonna be anytime soon, so don't feel like you have to book out for it or anything. It's just an idea that I had. All right, let's fill in George and Bess.
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
I'm not so sure.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, come on. You don't really think something's happened to her, do you? Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has.
Yeah,
Very
right.
funny. So what else is going on?
Mel's doing well. Yay, she's been busy with her day job. We both miss you. I miss you both too so much. It's exciting about your job. Yeah, it's great. I don't know if I've told you, I'm a gardener now. I was a daycare teacher for the longest time. And then I went to I went to an office. I was like, oh, this could be fun. And then it wasn't fun at all. They were super mean, and I was really sad. And I walked out. But my retail job that I work during the holidays. Fridge, hello, how are you? It's so good to see you. I was just giving a small update on everything because we haven't talked in a while. I hope you're doing really well. It has been quite a little bit, especially if you weren't here for the birthday stream, which was all of like an hour or two long, and that's it. But yeah, I walked out of the office job. My holiday retail job floated me, and then I became a gardener in March, and it has been wonderful. I've loved it a lot. I've made new friends. It's been a great time. That's how you start. But when I got home, it was over. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I was tired that day, and it was my birthday, so I was like, I'll just take a nap because my family came by that night and wanted to see me. And I knew it was going to happen. So I was like, I need to be socially prepared for that. Let's see, what are we talking about? Okay, we gotta fill them in fully, right? I didn't know you were a daycare teacher. Yeah, I actually, for the last, from January to almost September, I ran the daycare because it was, my mom actually owns it, and she had gone in for surgery, non-emergency surgery. She had it all planned out, but the only people who worked there were her and then me, and we worked alternating days, so whoever was there was the only person there on the day that they were working. And so when she went in for surgery, the plan was that I was going to take over the whole thing. And I was just kind of going to run the daycare until she got back. And when she did get back, I was like, please find someone else. I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. She was like, okay. So she found someone else, a really good friend of mine who I love a lot and is a great person. And yeah, she's been doing well. Glad you got out of a bad work environment. Me too. And I got out of there with friends, even still. Like, I made friends in that office. there were so many really kind people in there. It's not that all of them were terrible. It's that the manager was so overworked and so stressed out, and the way that she responded to that was by lashing out at everyone. Um, and even then, I don't really think that that's inherently her fault. I do feel really bad for her, and I hope that she gets a solution soon, because the way that she was treated also wasn't fair. Um, but as a response, she treated us poorly, which really sucked. But I left, and the gardening has been going fantastic. My normal work partner, his name's Ken. Oh shoot, I actually forgot to tell him that I was streaming. He wanted to watch. It's fine, he'll watch next time. He's great. I adore my coworker. I adore my friends. Are you still talking good about her? Oh, thank you, Fridge. I don't know. It's one of those, like, I've also been overworked and stressed and tired, and I know what that feels like. I would like to think that I never treated people the way that she treated us, but, like, I know what that feels like to be so tired and so freaked out that you don't know what else to do. And I do hope that she gets out, like, either gets out or, renegotiates her position. Because she was not a bad person. We talked outside of like when we were working and she had a minute and she talked to us, she was very enjoyable to talk to. So I know she's a good person. I just think she was in a bad position, and it led her to do things that maybe she's not proud of. And that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, and not everyone's proud of what they do all the time. That being said, I don't think she should have talked to anyone the way she talked to some of the people in there. And I'm glad I'm gone. Gardening sounds really chill. And plant witchy vibes? Exactly. It's a great time. Rom, it is great. It's just unfortunate. It is. It really is. Most of the people that I befriended in the office are now out of that office, including the woman who trained me. And I cheered for her the entire way. She was the person that I pulled aside and was like, I need to get out of here. And she was like, great, what do you need from me? Do you want me to help you write an exit letter? Like, how can I help you? I fully support you leaving if that's what you need to do. I'm also glad I'm out. It was kind of bullshit. It was hard, but, I'm out. That's what matters. It's a good, it was a learning experience. It taught me what I do not want to deal with. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. Nancy Hannah, thank you so much for the follow. I just saw that. I usually have the notifications blasting. That might be why I didn't notice it. I did turn things down, so hopefully we won't get jump scared by things like we usually do. Anyway, Bess has been sitting here. George and Bess have been sitting here waiting for us to respond. Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip... Well, Lonnie will read this out to you. Here you go.
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Did we know that, or was that the first time we heard that? I know about Camille and everything, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I need to get out of here. Okay, I'll tie some bedsheets together when we can escape. Root out the window when no one's watching. Yeah, basically. That's kind of what it felt like sometimes. But what matters is I am out and I am working. On the ground floor, outside, and it's nice. I've heard of this game, but I've never played it, so I don't know what it's about. But why the narrator low-key remind me of the TikTok voice? Okay, hang on. Don't you come for my queen. Because narrator, aka the voice of Nancy Drew, her name is Lonnie Manelli? Jedi, back me up. Is her last name Manelli or Manella? One of the two, I believe. Rom, I will have you know that this queen, her name is Lonnie, at the very least, I know her first name is Lonnie, is also the first ever iteration of Rouge the Bat's voice. Heard about the train being found with the dead engineer and no James. Oh, okay, we have Lonnie Manella. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Jedi. I love that. I also love that. She is an icon. I love her very, very much. Have any theories? Well, let's mention the dead wife.
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Hey, it's helpful to hear, George. Hang on, let Bess do her thing. Have either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado? Wouldn't you know that?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
Well, it was forever ago. Alright, George. Chill out. Lighten up. Thank you for the posture check. Everybody, check your posture, please. Excuse me. That's right. Everybody sit up straight. This is so important. Check your posture. No slouching. Also, it's not meant as an insult. I'm the minority of people who likes... Oh, do you? Speaking of Rouge, please remind me. I have a Sonic... I would love to hear it. Yes, please. She died on the train. Bro, people die in places all... I know, like... Statistically, if he bought this train for her, I imagine that they were probably on it pretty often. Statistically, it's not only not unlikely that she would have died here, but kind of highly likely that she would have died here, especially if this is the main mode of transportation for them. Also, something I should have mentioned is that earlier this year I started getting into voice acting. Very, like, minor stuff, mostly fan dubs and whatnot. But you just reminded me, Rom, I recently got cast in a fan dub to read the IGW collection of Sonic the Hedgehog as Blaze. And that has been a blast so far. You'd be a great VA. Thank you so much. I do like to talk. But I appreciate you very much, Fridge. Thank you. Let's see. Lori Gerard finds it a little unnerving. Well, we don't know that. She kind of just laid it out for us. We don't know that she finds it unnerving. So let's go with this
John
one.
Gray has set up a bunch of equipment in Camille's train car in hopes of documenting distortions in the electromagnetic field caused by her residual energy.
Pop off, Lonnie.
He's looking for Camille's ghost. Don't you ever watch him on TV? Just because I watch him doesn't mean I understand him.
Oh, so valid. Nancy had the same thing. Blaze, my girl, that's right. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. You had such fun voices when you streamed Ace Attorney, especially. We will be getting back to that eventually. Actually, Jack, who voices on that with me, and I are also in an Ace Attorney fan dub together. Jack has several characters, including Franziska von Karma, and I mean, you all know how amazing they are at voice acting. And I am going to be Angel Star, which I'm really pumped about. Would love to hear some of your work. You have such a wonderful, chill voice. Thank you so much. It's been really fun so far. My first one was actually my friend Ryaki, who some of you may know, because he streams just like I do, and is a mod here, and I love him very much. Very good friend of the channel. He started up a Guilty Gear fan dub, and I am in it as Dizzy, and he plays... Oh no. Shit. Hang on. What the fuck is that guy's name? Kai! KY, Kai. Can you tell I don't play Guilty Gear? It's been a great time though. I've got a few roles, including a couple coming up in there's one that's going to be in a visual novel that hasn't been released yet that I am allowed to talk about. I didn't sign an NDA. If they didn't want me to talk about it, they would have made me sign one. They didn't, so I'll mention it. Very, very minor role, but I'm really excited about it. It's been a good time. It's been very, very fun. And I will definitely be tweeting about it at the very least. I only know of Guilty Gear. Yeah, the same. I really only knew of it because Ryaki is a competitive player. So I used to watch and cheer for him, but I knew nothing. Next to nothing. But yeah, anyway. Let's keep going.
I better go.
We'll be right here. Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
I want a game that's just George and Bess doing like really dumb domestic shit together, just like two cousins going out clothes shopping and every once in a while getting really fun and exciting updates from their detective friend. This is so exciting, all the opportunities you've been getting. Thank you so much, Rom. I really appreciate you. Ooh, pretty. Okay. There has to be a reason they let me turn around to look at this.
Hey, Nancy, right?
Jesus. Yeah. I'm not gonna shit on a missing girl right now.
That's right, Nancy Drew.
Amateur detective, huh? You ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
He sounds like Oscar the Grouch, chat. He really, like, you're hearing it, right? Where's Slimy? That's Slimy, that little... I'm circling it with my finger. You can't see it because it won't let me go above the dialogue box. But this little guy to the left, you see him. Do the Sailor Moon thing where the updated version makes them not cousins, to make them lesbians, like they were always meant to be. Well, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it that in the original they were lesbians, and then when it got ported over to America, they made them cousins? Okay, but why does he look like me without facial hair? Dang, Rom, you got great hair. Well, I don't know. Do you like what you do?
Well, I don't know. Do you like what you do?
I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
I sure did.
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the call.
This is like that guy who peaked in high school who played like quarterback for the football team. And that's the only thing he can talk about forever because it's the only interesting thing he's ever done in his life. They had to make it realistic to America. Oh God, Fred, you're right. You're so right. Oh, I hate that. That's gonna sit with me for a little bit. I heard all they had was
I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
You heard wrong.
Okay.
You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down.
That's true, actually.
Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Sean. Anyone here play... I haven't played Radiant Dawn, actually. Please fill me in, Jedi. What am I missing? Could have gone pro, but I tore my ACL. I took over my dad's HVAC business, and now I do this. You know what? Honestly, as an adult, that would probably be a fucking success story. Explains why I usually play this deck. I haven't played Radiant Dawn. This voice actor was. Ooh. That's a fun acronym. FERD. I like that. That's nice. I like it a lot. Let's see. Okay, so he's encouraging us to look around, which is nice. Unless that means that he already picked this place clean of anything incriminating to him. And I don't trust fucking anybody in a Nancy Drew game because the only one that I've fully completed, actually, aside from Secrets Can Kill, which I kind of cheated on, but aside from that one, the only other one I ever completed was that one I started playing at 6 or 7 with that theater that they were going to tear down. And the person who ended up being, not the killer, but like the kidnapper in that one, showed me that I cannot trust any of you motherfuckers. Also, the announcer for. Shut up! No way! Jedi, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think it's so funny that there are so many, like, actors or actresses who are, like, well formed in the, like, VA community that are in these games. They got like these really impressive big name people and then went, yeah, just like talk to yourself. No, you don't need to like reach out to anybody else. It can just be you in here and record them. It's fine if you guys don't sound like you're giving off the same energy levels. It doesn't matter. Okay, bye. The theater one fucked me up, yeah. Also, per his IMDb page, he shows up in another Nance game as this Okay, well, then he can't be guilty. Realistically, if he's this character, he can't possibly have been the one to have done it, right? I understand you found something on the floor.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Slug? How do you make that No, you fucking liar. There's no way in the world that you looked at something, thought it was a coin, picked it up and went, ew! But like pocketed it anyway? Shut the hell up. You liar. The extended Nancy Drew cinematic universe. The White Wolf of Icicle Creek. If you just can't get enough, Tino. Great, thanks. He said, I'm not alone in this, right? He does sound like Oscar the Grouch. Back me up, please. Chat, back me up, please. Save me, help. As in a bullet casing? Even then, I can't defend him on that. Does a bullet casing look like a coin to you? Not you, Jedi. Oscar. Wait, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, that's unlocking a memory for me? Oh no. Oh no, where do you think it came from? Do you think it had anything to do with... Well, we didn't hear a gunshot. If it was... I'm sorry. This is... Okay, look. Looking back, yeah, alright, fine. Slug. But, like... There's a very specific type of slug I deal with on the daily. And it's not the bullet type. It's vaguely round. Yeah, but it would have to be standing up for that, right? Like, on its side, it's just cylindrical. Correct? Wasn't that the one with... I fired again, and I missed. This went on for several hours. Passed out in the snow. I woke up, ate another popsicle. I think so, maybe. I haven't played that one. I guess the shine? Yeah, I guess. But even then, like, we have a coin in our pocket. I will pull that out. If he shows us this fucking slug, I will show you what a coin looks like in this game. And we can discuss. Where do you think it came from? Yeah.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years.
Mm.
May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it? Because, like, here's the thing. May have been laying there for 100 years. Wouldn't it have rusted by now? Thank you for remembering. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's one of the best references I know. I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed. And then I fired, and then I fired, and I fired again. I missed both times. Alright, may I see it?
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Motherfucker, get your eyes checked! That's a coin!
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
Lonnie is every bit as impressed as I am. Okay, that's coin-shaped. It's not just coin-shaped, I think it's an actual fucking coin. That's a weird-looking slug. Like, motherfucker, are you kidding me? Are you joking? Here, you know what? What do you think happened to Lori? Did she turn into a slug? Tell me.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
So, you're gathering facts?
Of course. It may not look it because that's my style. I'm a low-key kind of guy. But hey, don't worry. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly what I thought he was gonna say, though. May I see it? No. That's what I thought was going to happen. But the fact that he handed it to us, it makes me even more nervous because I wonder if this is actually the thing that he found. Did it get hydraulic pressed into a circle? Yeah, no, you see, Jedi, what happened was he was carrying it back, and then he found one of those, like, you know, New Hampshire trading post little things where you slip a penny in and then you turn the crank so that it flattens the whole thing out. You know what I'm talking about? He found one of those. So originally this was a bullet slug, see? But he just had to get a memento of the train. Yeah, you're seeing it. You're on my page.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
I don't know. You don't like her?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
Women, am I right? Oh yeah, I see those every. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. I was sure that, like, something like that must be like a money trap in other places, but I've only ever seen them in New England. Because I live in New England. So to be fair, I've only ever gotten that opportunity here, but have you talked to John Gray?
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Alright, well,
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
thanks, Oscar. Oh, I thought he was holding a book. But he's not. That little freak, you know this guy, looks like he's got a coin slot in his mouth. Alright, so we've got a 7, we've got a 3, and the 3 is thinner than the 7. I wonder if that means anything. Can we look at things while he's in here? Tino Balducci. That was a big deal after cracking the major case. It was also the same time Bobby McFerrin was a big star, so, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. What have you only seen in New England? Those coin press machines. You know, the ones where you, like, pay, like, 50 or 75 cents? Or, like, 51 or 76 cents because you put in quarters and then you put in a penny and it flattens the penny. But you get to choose the little stamp that it presses onto it when it flattens it. And it's always like the state that you're in or the little insignia of the trading post that you're at. We used to spend a lot of winters in New Hampshire. Not winters, but like a day or two of winter in New Hampshire. Every museum I ever went to on vacation had a penny. Yes, that's the one. I have some of those in Michigan. Oh, okay, cool. So it's not just sick. All right, that makes me feel better.
Wonder what Jake used this for.
I don't know. But I'm so glad we came all the way back here just so you could say that. Thank you, Nancy. You've been so very helpful. Ooh.
Another gemstone.
Interesting. Amethyst this time.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
AG. Like the alchemical? Alchemical, you know what I mean. Especially at Mackinac Island? My local zoo recently got bears, so the penny press was updated to have bear insignias. That sounds so cute. AG like gold? That has to be it, right? AG is gold. I want a bear penny. I also want a bear penny. Plus, it's on our state flag, so go figure. I forget what's on my state flag. Sorry, Massachusetts. Oh, hell yeah. Thank God. Yeah, here we go. See? Oh, fuck. Hang on. Where the hell are you? Here you are. Silver, not gold. Holy shit. That's right. Gold is AU. Silver is AG. Nope, you're so right. Thank you, Rom. Sorry. Silver is AG. Silver. Huh. I wonder if it's like a combination lock. I bet it is. Gemstones and how to identify them. Here we go. Isn't the Massachusetts flag just the Dunkin' Donuts logo? Wouldn't that make it easier? I almost wish it was, but I don't believe so. God, I wish. That would make things so much easier. Do you know how easily I'd be able to remember that? Here we go. Ooh, there you are. Hello, Amethyst. Ready for more reading? Gemstones include any number of crystalline rocks which, when cut and polished, can be used as jewelry. Their commercial value usually depends on how rare they are, although beauty is certainly a factor as well, because gemstones are, more often than not, found by accident. It behooves miners, prospectors, and even farmers to be able to recognize them, for the earth holds many natural treasures, but only for those who know what to look for. Quartz. Excuse me. Quartz is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth. Crystalline quartz is a composite of six-sided prisms which have grown together in a process called twinning. Sometimes the crystals grow at right angles to each other, but more frequently two crystals grow from a common prism face, or several crystals grow into each other so that the corners of one penetrates the face of another. Amethyst is a crystalline quartz that is lilac to deep purple in color. The deeper the color, the more valuable it is. Citrine, a form of quartz that is a rich golden color, is closely related to amethyst. In fact, if amethyst is heated to 550 degrees centigrade, it becomes citrine, for the heat eliminates the impurity that causes its purple coloration. Tiger's eye is a fibrous type of crystalline quartz in which thin yellowish and reddish brown bands are apparent in light reflects when light reflects off its polished surface. Amazing. Oh, hey Liz, welcome back. I only briefly took chemistry like 20 years ago, so I'm surprised I remember that much. You know what? You got better than I did. Don't be rude. There's also a pack of Newports. Wait, were Newports created in Massachusetts? Shit. I didn't know that. Of course, how could I forget? Fuck off, guys. Oh no. Diamond is pure carbon and is formed deep in the mantle of the Earth where extreme temperature, more than 1,000 degrees centigrade, centigrade? Am I pronouncing that correctly? And extreme pressure, 50,000 times greater than on the Earth's surface, can make its crystal extremely compact and strongly bonded, hence diamonds' well-known hardness. Due to their hardness, low-quality diamonds have many industrial uses, such as for grinding wheels and drill bits. Magma brings diamond crystals to the Earth's surface along with other rocks from the mantle. These kimberlite pipes, kimberlite? I hope, often contain olivine, peridot, garnet, and zircon? Zircon. Zircon? Zircon. I don't know. As well as diamond. When gem hunters spot any of the indicator minerals pictured below, they would do well to search the surrounding area for diamond crystals. Tourmaline comes in so many colors that it probably has, at one time or another, been confused with all the other stones in this book. However, tourmaline crystals are deeply and distinctively striated, grooved, prismatic, and triangular in cross-section. The most common color is black. Really? But some tourmaline crystals are multicolored, such as watermelon tourmaline, which is pink on the inside and green on the outside. Beryl. There's so much. How much more is there? There's so much. Guys, I'm not reading all that. I love you, but because I love you, I'm not reading all that. Hey! It's Camille. Diversion. Pretty sure Newports are from Newport, Rhode Island? Newport, Rhode Island? That's not Massachusetts, Liz. I'm thinking of Steven Universe. Yeah, that's the only reason I knew how to pronounce peridot, to be perfectly honest. Because there was like a non-zero chance that the T was silent, as it sometimes is. Haven't heard the term centigrade in a long time. I've never heard the term centigrade before. It's awesome. I'm psyched for you and Mel. Me too. Yes, I know that. Well, then why on earth did you say that the Newports would be on the Massachusetts flag? Liz, we need to talk. Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard?
Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Well, I'm glad I read that like a moron so that you could do it correctly, Lonnie. So happy for you. Have you ever seen all the bits about Massachusetts people in Newport? No, I haven't. Mostly because most of the people I know that do smoke here smoke Marlboros or, get this, Lucky Strike. I thought that Lucky Strike didn't exist anymore. And then I started working where I work now. Who?
J.H. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
It's really cute. I like it. Remember that we found that. We really like checking out grates, huh? Oh boy. Okay, where do we start? Oh, that has to be true. If that has to be true, this has to be correct. Right? Oh, wait a second. working on it. Oh, Celsius. I see. I still love Lucky Strikes, but they don't have filters. So too many is a bad time. I feel bad I haven't been able to make it to anyone's streams. But I'm grateful I finally could I'm glad I finally could today. Got out of work because I had to go to jury duty. Oh shit. And I was excused. Hell yeah, good for you. The only reason I'm streaming today is because I was also supposed to be at work, but we're getting the residuals from Florida's storm. So my boss was like, hey, it's supposed to be like really shitty out. Take today off. And I was like, okay, if you insist. Do I need to connect all of these, or does it just need to be one of them? It needs to be all of them. Dang it. Okay. How would I go about that? Okay, so hang on. Right? Or does it just mean that everything needs to be closed off? I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. So what I do know is that this needs to be connected. Hello? There we go. And then that needs to be connected. Let's see. Well, I don't know which one of the mods did that, but you guys are fucking fast. I didn't even read it. Fellas, I feel dumb as a sack of bricks. So this proves that we need to have everything in, because at first I thought it was just that we needed no exposed spouts, but there aren't any here. And it's still not working, which means that everything needs to be included. Okay. You might be buffering. That is possible. You're not missing anything, if it makes you feel any better. It's just me trying to figure out what to do. Hmm. Yeah, you know, I've got nothing. I wish I did. But there's nothing I can think of. We'll come back to this.
Another gemstone.
Oh, that's a tiger's eye. That meant something. Okay, so we knew about the amethyst. Okay. Doesn't actually mean all that much, honestly. It's fine.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
It does seem to be built into the wall, doesn't it, Nancy?
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sample.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is where the... Okay, I see. Okay. I'm already confused. +4? Are we back, fellas? You didn't miss anything. Rest assured. There we go. See that?
It's locked.
It's locked. Great. This always just makes me sweat. Just seeing... point and click. Like the slow inch by inch by inch by inch. The anyone could pop up at any time, but it's fine, don't worry about it thing freaks me out. Who are you? Ruth Kensington. Okay. And you? Sure, bud.
Teddy Eberhardt.
Oh, we didn't see this before. Krollmeister from San Francisco, California. Thank you for giving the doll we call Teddy Eberhardt a home. We about to get into some like haunted doll watch type shit. Who? Okay, it's probably best if you don't touch that.
Quickly, Sarah caught a germ so new it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Heterophobia. Pretty green eyes turn blue. He didn't seem to mind talking to me.
What's up?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Pleasure talking to you.
I guess we don't have anything else to say. I don't want it to be him. He's chill. I guess we go talk to the Hardy Boys. Getting about 10 seconds. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. I don't know. No, not pulling that. What a lovely eye you have. We already solved that one. Stop counting out. That might have just been my computer or phone. Rather, it might also be that my computer just finally kicked back up. So that could have definitely been it for a while. No, I don't want to talk to you, bitch lady. No, I don't want to go there. I guess we're gonna go talk to the brothers. Except...
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
in cross-stitching. Okay, Sadie Crawford. It's not a name we've seen yet, aside from here. Oh, God damn it. Hi, guys. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Oh yeah, you have quite the lag, don't you? I'm so sorry. Give me just a minute, I'll be right back. Not to fix anything,